Hey, look at that. We finally reached the last episode, and it only took us like what, 5 months? Man, I just gotta say, Erin's mom is beautiful. Her eye color is amazing. My god. But yeah, to anyone who doesn't know, I'm doing a $100 giveaway. Links in the description. Okay, so I do not want to do a long episode review, not in the slightest. I'm just not ready for it, so let's try and pray this one ends up around 10 to 7 minutes. Okay, Lego. While I was watching the theme song, because I just love it, I noticed that when the Beast Titan is running, I don't know if you guys even know that's his name. That's what he's called, the Beast Titan anyway. I don't know if they've revealed that yet. But when he's running, you can see him and the other animals. They're running over other human beings. What the fuck? That's what all that red sparkle. I'm doing a motion with my hands. You guys can't see it, but all that red sparkle flying around. That's what it was. It was like crushed people's hearts. Oh my god. So this episode was, well, it's got some emotional-esque pieces in it. Hannes, as they say, but how it's written out is supposed to be Hans, but whatever. He comes in and blocks that bitch-ass Titan from grabbing one of them and eating them on the spot. He believes this is like some divine justice, his chance to avenge their mom and do what he couldn't do all those years ago. And while reading it, I was like, yeah, this looks cool, this would make sense. Eren and John are trying to reach them, but Brenner has just gone full batshit crazy and he's just tossing Titans any which way. Krista confronts Ymir about, is it true? Are you doing this for me or for yourself? Because I finally think I understand what they meant back there, that Ymir told Krista to follow her beyond the wall because it's to save herself. But what everyone knows is Ymir would never do anything to endanger Krista, and whatever she does, it's for Krista. So Krista knows that, okay, you're doing this still for me, and I thought we agreed that we would not live for anyone else. And then we get this beautiful shot of Krista just soaring through the air. Oh my god. What? I just love this type of moments. They're just incredible. We cut back to Eren trying to... Mikasa tries to fight, but she just can't. Broken ribcage, people. But Eren's like, cut me free, and I'm like, no, your hands, they're still stubs. You won't be able to transform. He doesn't. He is just tearing out chunks of his hand. Oh my god. I think he would have bitten a vein. And Reiner keeps throwing Titans. John gets injured. Oh my god. Armin is flinging his arms with one blade trying to stop a Titan from eating them. I just feel like, okay, it's because it's a small Titan, maybe a 4-meter or something. That's why Armin is able to hold him back by just waving the sword back and forth a bit. But if it was a big one, he would have scooped both of them up in one go. And I just remembered in the last AOT review I did, I kept calling Erwin Eren. And that shit pissed me off while editing. I'm like, seriously, I'm an idiot. But, yeah, Hans is dead. He just gets bit in half. You can even see his eyes closed. I think it looked like he had a peaceful death, like a not painful one, in fact. For us manga readers, I remember the episode, the chapter ended with him going into the fight. And then the next chapter starts and Hans is already dead. So yeah, it was a real shock. And then we had Eren's laughter. I don't know why, but in the episode it doesn't look like he's laughing unless you hear it, but when you're reading, you know he's laughing, which is amazing. That's one thing with manga and anime. Anime is able to convey motion and action and impact, but don't underestimate mangas. They can still hit you where it's good. Not to say I'm a manga reader or that's my preferred choice of media consumption, but there's just that. By the way, I love how anime tears are just drawn. My god. If I get a drawing tablet, I'll try and imitate that. With all this bullcrap happening, there's this split moment where everything goes dark. There's this, I think, lens flare across the screen, and Armin and Eren share a moment looking at each other. I don't know if Armin sees hand being eaten, but that's a little too far for their eyesight. And I'm like, okay, Armin, focus on the Titan in front of you. Don't look at it. And Aaron's just looking at him and then looking back at Mikasa. And I'm like, if I know Aaron, he'd run to try and, save him. Like, a lot of things are happening here that are out of character. And I think Mikasa was going in for the kiss, telling him about how you wrapped this around my neck. It saved me. All of that. And then Aaron's just like, I will wrap it around your neck however many times you need. He stands up and you can see there's a little moment where she bloop, her head just falls forward, and I'm like, oh my god, she was going in for the kiss and he just straight up rejected her. That is painful. Then the female, well, she's not the female titan. Yeah, she is a female titan, but she's not the female titan. But this bitch tries to grab Eren, he just punches her. And even while watching everything, you're like, what will a fucking punch do? And everything just went belly up. All the titans just attack her, rip her to fucking shreds, because everything was doomed and hopeless. I doubt anybody would have survived the situation. Even Commander Erwin was looking lost. He was like, I'm replaceable, but the person he's talking to was already dead. Everything was hopeless and seemed for naught. Then this happened and everyone was like, okay, let's go now. Ymir goes back to help Reiner and Bertolt, because if she hadn't, Bertolt would have been snack. He would have been food, because Eren just looks at Reiner and also gets angry and yells something at him. So his anger was controlling all the Titans, and they said something about the coordinate, and I'm like, oh shit, this is when they're dropping words that will confuse anybody who wasn't as impatient as me to go and read the manga. Oh my god, how did I read this and continue reading it without understanding anything? Do not expect answers anytime soon, you guys, unless, well, for the I keep talking about the manga. I'm one of those people. For the manga, the story goes a different direction for a while, so that's what I think season 3 was about. I hoped that angle would have been portrayed in the season 2, but it was cut short. But if season 3 doesn't portray that, because they said they would reach a point, and that point is just like a couple chapters behind where we are right now. We're at chapter 100. Shout out! Awesome shit is happening. So season 3 they want to reach like chapter 90, but let's wait and see. If they want to reach chapter 90, that means they're gonna have to cut out a lot of shit. And what's happening, if they cut it out, it can still be, it can make sense. I don't think so. Let's just see what they'll do. I hope they do season 3 justice. But for now, everyone's able to escape. And I also remembered everything up until I think episode 11. All of this shit happened within an hour. Don't forget when they kidnapped Eren and they were going up to rescue him. They said that we have an hour before sunset. So all these things happened in an hour. Okay, so I just went and checked it. Ending episode 8, beginning episode 9. Oh my god, did I say episode 10, 11? I was way off. Like 4 episodes happened in an hour. Assimilate the information for a minute. But yeah, things continue. Eren is just looking off into the distance. Oh my god, having memories of Hans, how they just live together, peaceful. Those children singing in the background, yeah, that shit is freaking me out. But you see the picture of the 4 of them, and it's Hans is not Hannes, whatever, he's not their family, but he feels like it is like their brother. They grew up together. And just looking at this picture, oh my god, I'm gonna cry, because blood doesn't mean family. Just I don't know how to, sorry, I'm cracking the knuckles on my feet. Ties, beautiful people, growing up with someone, connection, that stuff gets to me, you guys. We have Ymir talking to Bertolt and Reiner, talking about going home. I can't comment on this because I will give you spoilers without knowing. People, oh come on, you guys have watched it. If you've seen this review, you've watched it, so you know what's going on. The government tried to move them to an underground city, but they knew if they did, people would start to stealing. So after a week, so they only let them stay there for a week, and they sent people back on their merry way. Because before people even sent underground, it was already confirmed that there was no breach in the wall. But I do appreciate that they still took these measures to make sure everyone was safe before sending them back. But it's still a dick move of sending them back after a week. They made sure they were safe, but only for a little while. We see Connie with his bloodshot eyes because they just confirmed that, yeah, Titans were once people. And Connie's reality must be brutal. You go back to your village, he had little sisters, brothers, family. Oh my god, if you remember that, he was calling out to them, and to realize that they were all Titans who were killed, and the only one left is his mom because she became like a deformed Titan who couldn't move. And even just looking at your mom, it would have been better to just know maybe Titans killed them or they just died. But having that reality, oh my god, that is brutal. But yeah, we have John, Eren, Armin, and Mikasa. I wonder if she's healed from her wounds. She doesn't look injured, but I don't expect her to be wrapped. But she is sitting down. Anyway, John is not an idiot because we are reconfirmed him and Armin. They have theories why the Titans went away. They think it's because of Eren, which kind of is obvious if you're watching this thing or reading it. But hey, they have to figure things out slowly. Their world is complicated. Things happen for no particular reason. John is telling Eren, was all those lives worth it? You have to decide. The Survey Corps lost half of their veterans, and I'm like, a lot of fucking people died. Don't just tell me half of the veterans were lost. Just tell me, I don't even understand. There were too many people dead. Even, what's his name? Levi confirmed it. Sorry, Levi is not really my favorite. I think the only character I like in this whole show is John and Mikasa. But yeah, they're confirmed that these people are from Connie's village. Oh god, so sad. Levi says so he spent half his life or his whole life flying around killing people. Sorry, he spent the past few years of his life flying around killing people. I had to go and check OCD. And Levi sees this creepy smile on Erwin's face, like, why are you smiling? And it's just freaky, like, is he getting some sort of high from people dying? But I don't think this is a spoiler because we learn it later on. But Erwin is happy that he got information, because even from season 1 you see it, any scraps of information. Eren, why last I'm calling him Erwin. God, I'm mixing the names up. Eren is Eren, Erwin is Erwin. Erwin likes information. He feels that no loss of life is too great a toll for learning something, to take a step forward, which I believe, yeah, I agree with you, but there is a limit to the amount of people who can die for that step forward, as Levi has said. But we see this close-up of his face with the 5 o'clock shadow. I'm into it, I'll be honest. Just talking about how it's just a matter of time before the wall between us and the truth falls, and we see this close-up of all the other Survey Corps members, well, what's left of them. I'm surprised there's a lot of people who are still alive, and I'm just chills down my neck, you guys. This is awesome. Close-up of Sasha, Connie, John, close-up of Eren, Armin, why is there an R? The second letter of all these things, that's why I'm messing them up. Armin, Mikasa, we don't get a close-up of Levi. This whole season doesn't focus on him. And Jay also mentioned that. I watched this with him. He also mentioned that, like, he noticed Levi wasn't an important thing. But yeah, and then finally got a close-up. But after we pass a horde of Titans, we get a close-up of Eren's face, and he just looks pissed off. And then we see the Beast Titan, and this golden-haired guy with spectacles comes out, and I'm like, oh shit, they did not just do that. And then I kinda spilled a little hint to Jay when we were watching this, and he was like, oh my god, this guy connects, like, he just instantly figured it out. That's why I tried so hard not to tell you guys anything, because this show is so complicated. The secrets are so well guarded that one little hint that is revealed somebody can connect it. He didn't even have to connect it, he just put 2 and 2 together. And the connection was, not a spoiler, but he said the Titan Eren hit had golden hair, and this guy too has golden hair. So yeah, figure that out. Oh god. Nope, I really do not think I spoiled it for you guys. And even he says it, not yet, eh? Probably Canadian. Yeah, I hope that's not racist. Anyway, that is all for the reviews. I'm even scared to look at the timer because it's 60 minutes. I don't know how I talk for this long. It doesn't seem this way when I'm recording. 1 minute I look, I like, okay, it's a minute, it's 2 minutes. I'll go back, continue talking, I look back, next thing, it's almost half an hour. But yeah, that is all. We have reviewed all the episodes of Attack on Titan. Thank God. I hope never to do this again because procrastination is a bitch now. I'm rushing to try and review everything before the year ends. And also, again, I'm doing a giveaway. Links in the description, or check. It's like 2 videos before this one. You'll see it. Enter $100. We have to watch the video to understand though. But yeah, thanks so much for clicking to watch. This was a blast, this was fun, I enjoyed it. Any other show you want me to review, let me know. I'm up for a challenge. But with that being said, thanks so much for clicking to watch. Please do not forget to read my books on Wattpad, support my Patreon, and follow me on Twitter. And as always, do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, and stay forever awesome. This is TVC, sign out.